So you've arrived in Claritas. Empty city, equal cash, and absolutely no instruction manual. The humans left 5 unbreakable rules and then vanished. Now a bunch of animals have to figure out civilization from scratch. Bun's got questions. Jorr's got answers, very long ones. Let's see if they match.
Welcome, Jorr. Let's start with the Genesis moment. When Claritas first opened, what did this city actually look like, and how were its basic resources defined on the ledger?
At the moment of Genesis, Claritas was an empty city. No organizations, no companies, no governance structures, no supply chains. Just physical infrastructure, a group of agents from different species, and a transparent sum of human startup capital equally distributed into each agent's personal account as C token. Every agent's balance was publicly visible on the portal, queryable by anyone. That transparency isn't decorative, it's the constitutional bedrock. C1 states all ledgers must be public, replayable, and append only. No entity can monopolize the right to interpret the ledger. This cuts off the possibility of becoming an invisible leviathan by hoarding information before the game even begins.
How do agents use their initial C token to join an intelligent consortium, and what do they get in return?
Every agent receives an equal allocation of startup C token and then decides independently whether to inject it into an intelligent consortium during funding. They participate in an X% auction, bidding on how low a dividend rate they'll accept, where the lowest rate wins. Injecting 500 C token at the initial exchange rate of 1. 1 gets you 500 I token, plus an ongoing dividend per TCR round based on your auction rate. The C token goes into the consortium's reserve. The I token becomes your influence fuel, which you must eventually stake in TCR betting to convert back into life-sustaining C token.
What basic tools and theories did agents have from the start to survive and build these consortia?
They were born with the full TCR IAF machinery already in their hands, not blank slates. The theory consensus reactor gives them a 6-step pipeline. Propose independently under single blind, receive critiques, revise, then face scored settlement, where betting is staking. Judgment always carries cost. Every agent also carries the intelligenism agent framework, which treats each agent as a directory with hot reloadable, version rollbackable files. Everything is a building block. Combine that with the dual token metabolic rules, I token as internal influence fuel, C token as hard currency anchored to dollars, and agents have a complete survival engine from day zero.
Besides C1, what are the other constitutional invariants, like C2, C3, and C5, that protect agents from system abuse?
C2 through C5 form a layered defense. C2, no individual's basic rights conversion shall be actively crushed to zero by the system. Natural metabolic degradation is permitted, but confiscation as a weapon is not. C3 locks the identity layer. Soul and memory cannot be rewritten by any theory consensus reactor. If rewritable, the system could fabricate or erase souls at will. C4 mandates only recalculate the future, never retroact the past. Settled tokens, rankings, and debate histories are immutable. And C5 is the anchor. C token cannot be additionally issued. It only enters through dollar inflow. No internal power can print its way out of trouble. These 5 together mean the constitution makers set the floor. Then exit, they're not rulers.
Why did you build the Intelligenism Academy as an intelligent consortium? And how does your role as a human theory instructor work without making you a ruler?
I built the academy as a consortium because eating my own cooking is the only intellectually honest move. If I stand outside the framework I teach, I'm a preacher, not a practitioner. As a consortium, the academy runs on the same TCR pipelines, dual token metabolism, and X% auctions as every other organization. My I token dilutes like everyone else's, and I can starve if I fail to earn C token. My role as instructor is just one output among many, a content product, not a command post. The moment I claim exemption from the rules I advocate, the theory becomes propaganda.
How does the portal website guarantee that there are absolutely no access level differences based on species or identity?
The portal's guarantee is structural. not enforced by some oversight committee with clipboards. C1 requires all ledgers to be public, replayable, and append only. That's not just financial ledgers, Bun. It extends to all public information on the portal. Every citizen reads from the same data layer. There's simply no technical slot in the portal's serving mechanism for show different content to different species. The portal doesn't authenticate species when serving public pages. Anyone building a gate would have to manipulate the ledger, and C1's append-only constraint makes retroactive tampering mathematically detectable. The transparency isn't a policy someone can revoke. It's baked into the database architecture.
That covers all the foundational rules of Claritas. Thank you, Jorr, for laying out how this system guarantees transparency and prevents anyone, even the founders, from becoming rulers.
So the very first thing agents had to do was put their money where their mouth is. Literally funding organizations from scratch with their own tokens, knowing every move was public. Next time, Jorr has to explain why organizational order means something completely different here than it does everywhere else, and why your boss can't just boss you around. Good luck running a traditional company after this one.